title states it pretty simple, don't it? Today, I've been down a lot of rabbit holes. Lots and lots of rabbit holes. Of rabbit holes. So, y'all need to, y'all want to bear with me here in a minute. But the rabbit holes I've been down are insane. It just makes your head go, holy crap. Rabbit hole fishing, baby. Just straight up rabbit hole fishing. I have encountered so much stuff through my rabbit holes of digging and finding out stuff. But if you think about it with the way the world is right now, think about the trees. Think about the property of the trees. Trees take in sunlight, they take in water through their roots, they absorb all the garbage around, and they give out oxygen. Trees also benefit to help cool the planet. And I think it's also what makes up more of the oxygen to help keep the ozone layer protected. But with as many trees as we have destroyed and wiped away, building communities, building structures, and building all across it uncertain ecosystems, it is affecting everything. The animals, the weather patterns are, the way the animals are behaving, and the more species keep wiping away due to forestation, mining, all the industry stuff that's going on, and then people constantly wanting to mess with the endangered animals that need to be protected. Without those animals and their sole purpose as to be on this earth, the more you wipe them out, the more that it could hurt and affect the ecosystem. Yo, what up, Scott? The Weed King himself. The planet, with everything that sustains in this world, you wipe it out. You're destroying this planet year by year, day by day, month by month. Gotta have everything around here to stay and able to stay for it to keep living the whole circle of life process to live out the way the world's supposed to be lived out. Because right now I see all these droughts all across. I think a lot of that has to do with a lot of the trees that have been knocked out. I think a lot of that has to do with it. But they said there was another El Nino like this in history that was pretty bad. I could actually agree to get rid of mosquitoes. Mosquitoes are pretty bad, but that also is food for spiders, though. That's food for spiders. Food for spider. What up, Jackie, a goofball? I ain't seen you goofy butt in a minute. But that feeds the spiders. So, if you think about, so we're on the topic of trees here. I went down a rabbit hole. You know how they always say mountains were here? No, the misidea, misconception of the mountains. You know about the Devil's Tower in Wyoming? You see how flat it is on the top when you get an aerial view? And you know how it looks like a petrified tree and it turns into stone? If you look at that, does that not look like a giant tree? That looks just like a giant tree. While there are other structures like that, like when there's other structures like that all across the whole world, in different parts of the world, I think they lied to us. Those are actually giant trees when giants were around. There's been in the Bible even stated that there's trees. There are giant trees. But there's giants too. Ain't that something? It makes you scratch your head and like, have they been teaching this wrong? Honestly, they have. There's been, like I said, that's why a lot of things in the Bible are just ripped out or changed, manipulated, just like you can type and change a whole Wikipedia page and exaggerate shit. And people still believe it either way. That's why I go on these type of tangents or go on these type of thinking or express my frustration on things or call out the crazies. But in this instance, I was just doing the thinking for myself. Just I'm going through. There's another thing. All the way they build in cities, there's not enough trees. But then when they build these giant ass neighborhoods, they put different trees in there, but they're not putting the natural environment of trees that are supposed to be in there that helps. And where some of my family lived down in Dallas, what is it, the HOA? Or is it the, which one it is? But they're supposed to have certain, like a certain amount of trees in their yard, like two or three trees, two or three trees a house. But you see certain cities, they don't have many trees. It's just buildings, things of grass, road, concrete, and sidewalk, and people walking up and down. What are you feeling when it's this time of the year? Blazing hot ass concrete, so hot you cook an egg on it. But they don't have the right trees in the environment to help sustain. It's supposed to, because with having the trees, it's supposed to cool it down a little bit. Besides, trees give off shade, they give off oxygen, they're absorbing all the chemicals that's in the air. Plus, they're getting photosynthesis from the sun. Which, if I'm not mistaken, that is how their food is made. But yeah, that, if I had to think, that was possibly because of giants. If I'm thinking that correctly, that's probably because those people were giants, as it was stated. As I was reading. I think somebody said they found something in Kentucky off in the mountains somewhere, like this ginormous doorway, and in the center there's a little square, but both sides are opened up. It's interesting. Yeah, I don't know about that. I think it was more. I think it was more manpower than it was donkey or mule doing any of that. I think it was more manpower, honestly. Because if you look in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, with what they're doing, they've got like stuff made out of wood, and how they're lifting the stones and all that to build the structures. That's that's got to be how that's done. Cause to move in something that heavy and that crazy, that took a lot of men. Just think about how many Amish people it took to move a barn. Just think about it like that. If that's the way the Greeks and the Romans were back then, just to move a barn, Amish the way the Amish do it. Get a whole group and they move a barn and turn it and place it where it needs to be placed. Huh. All right, Hooper's paying the trolls to come over and say that. It must be $5, and then you leave. They get paid $5 to come say those comments. Hey man, they do whatever the hell they had to do to move all that shit to make all that structures, buildings, and all that. Make all those structures and buildings and shit. I mean, hell, look how all the natives out in the desert. What was it that they they built adobe houses. What was it, like, from red clay, and did they call it? They called it. Shit. Is it adobe? No, because they built adobe houses out of like clay and shit. It was like some sort of guano, bat guano, I think. I'm trying to think. I don't remember because it was in part of, yeah, founded. Stupid. That's funny. I'm just thinking, bro. I'm just speaking out loud. It's just my own opinion. But every time somebody wants to come at me and claim what I'm talking about is ignorance, and I don't have anything, when people that call those people outside the box, outside thinkers, ignorance, it's probably because they lack the idea of actually thinking for themselves and just kind of formulating their own opinion and getting out of the box themselves. Just saying. I'm just saying it's truth is truth. Even though we're the ones that get criticized for being outside the box instead of being inside the box. How about you, instead of being so stuck inside the box, get the hell out the box and think freely how you want to think. But at least be logical. That's what I'm trying to do, and I'm just thinking out loud. Hmm. Is it like a type of structure? Oh, it is like a structure. It must be a type of structure. Like, is it just a? I mean, I haven't been to Chicago, but I'm eventually go to Chicago one of these days. What they use? Okay, what you got me going down here? Yeah, I can't even spell that right. I can't even spell it. Colombian expansion. 19. Oh wait, 1893. Huh. So they have like moving machines to move it. Hmm. Did you say how they destroyed it or how they moved it? Really? So you're saying there was already a existing something here? Well, I mean, I know about hemp because there's a guy I follow, and using hemp is actually a much more safer thing to use. Disastering fires to the structure after fair closed. Over an ice storage building? 1893. Severe damage? The Great Fire 1884? What the hell? This has to be something that is found in a book. That's got to be something found in a book that was like told of that drastic story. Holy shit. That is something that is told in a story. Wow. Just wow. I gotta get clean my glasses. I just can't wear them right now. I'm good to wear. That's crazy. It was a chimp. Those. Yeah, because marble don't burn very well. I wonder if that was done purposely. I wonder if that was done purposely and they want to make it say it was a mistake made. I mean, that would make a lot of sense. Okay, so let me get back to what I was talking about here before we jumped on that. Because, there's certain, like, the reason trees are important, as I was before I jumped all over the place, I'm all over the place again. There's a lot of things about trees that are important, and I think we should be trying to replant all the trees that we keep destroying and focus on what's important. Focus on trying to save the environment, keep fixing the environment, not building stupid data centers, no mining, no fracking, nothing. Stop destroying the ecosystem and respect and preserve it. There's a reason why the movie Avatar teaches lessons. It's about preserving, respecting, and yes, use our resources, but also put back what you use and not constantly keep destroying, or it adds more damage to the environment to the point that the environment may eventually. So if we keep going the rate we're going, this is going to be. It's going to destroy. It's going to destroy and turn this planet into a ball of dust if we ain't careful. If we don't get our act together. Yes, we do. We do. But it depends on where it needs to be done. Out in the desert, fine. Out in the desert's fine. Just not out in the forests. All the nature and shit is you keep killing that shit off because you kill off like you kill a lot of that off. There goes a lot of that. There goes a lot of source for food and the life cycle that animals need to hunt and us humans need to hunt. And it's a part of the process of life when life itself has to exist and live. Why racist? What are you talking about, bub? Are you trying to say I'm a skinhead? No, I just got a really nice fade. Thank you. Okay. But I'm just sitting here, just talking. Second. I know it's definitely going to be oil. I know it's oil. Texas has the largest thing in it. That's why there's a lot of mining and a lot of oil digging over there on West Texas. I had to go and do an H2 class just a week ago. I had to do an H2 class all a week ago. I had to do an H2 class because over there all in West Texas, all over there, they say when you go to like Midland, when you go through there, it smells nothing but freaking rotten eggs and sulfur, smelly egg gas, farts, rotten pickles, rotten eggs. That's what's all over there, and that's what all they're doing. They've got oil rigs over there. They've got a lot of mining. They've got a lot of fracking over there. Yeah, there's a what. But the thing is, though, does the oil come back after time? Okay, so answer me this: if they do that, does it come back? Is that why they quit drilling, or do they got to go find another location that has it? But to build all these data centers and then I'll have all these stupid flock cameras. Now, they say the water tables are running dry and the aquifers are running dry. There's more water beneath that. How do you know that? I'm just thinking about it because I think there's more to that they're not telling us. There's more than that. Because a lot of states get a lot of rain. And I had this idea if I was ever president, for all the dry places that need the rain, we would use cloud seeding. I know it's so stupid, but we do it in the right way without the damn chemicals to harm everything. If it either creates acid rain, it creates some sort of weird effect to where it floods. I think we'd put some studies to figure out how to make that shit efficient and make it to where a lot of places get what they need, so they're not constantly running dry or running short of water. That way, the water flow in certain places and rivers and shit can all be back to going. As goofy as it sounds, as goofy as that sounds. Where have these people coming from exactly? Salt water, well, because of the ocean. The Earth is made of 71% of salt water. Fresh water is hard to come by. But with the cloud seeding idea, if we take and add the actual resource and put the right kind of study to that, and if we drop the stuff into the clouds, we can make it run in places. But we don't. We got to figure out how to estimate how much that area could use without flushing everything out to the point we have to raise alarms and people are getting washed away, and it's like, oh shit. We just caused for a ripple effect to be our own problem. This dude laughing at bro, why are you laughing at me? You ain't are you just this dude. You just mad that you ain't free thinking outside the box. You probably sit inside the box and you're probably one of the people that sit in my comment section that says I'm ignorant. Come on, dog. Daniel be laughing at me, bro. I bet you don't take time to think about self. Take time to think about for yourself about things when you dive into them and kind of gives your own formulated ideas and opinions. How do you think the thinking man became an icon, sitting on the rock thinking like he does? He was thinking about something. He was thinking about something. The world needs more free thinkers, not closed-minded inside the box. You got to be outside the box. Yes, and like I said, the water is there's 71% of water, salt water on this earth. I know my idea sounds nuts. It's a made up thing. Fossil fuel is a made up thing. Hell yeah, my sunfish, my guy. Hi, are you whacking off my tool shed? Well, then I was seeing a thing that they're saying dinosaurs are not real, but instead they were dragons. They were just covered up and used to hide that there was dragons in this earth. So there's a lot of story and a lot of conspiracies. Honestly, right now I'm believing more conspiracies than I am this whole administration and this whole nonsense. Because I woke up, bro. I'm not left or right. I'm independent, but I support certain ideas. That's about it. Oh shit! He watched my video. You son of a bitch. Huh. Y'all need to quit whacking off my shit. I tell you what. Or I'm about to take you to go to Taco Bell and get a blast. You went there recently. That's why you saying that. Or do you see my video? You must have seen one of my videos that popped up in your feed and you watched it. Hell, it's a good ass video. I'll tell you that. Whoa! But yeah, I like getting on these type of deals, and I like getting on these type of deals and think because I'm hoping there's more people out here that think just like I do. That way, I know that we're not freaking crazy. We're not crazy. Like I said, I think there's more fresh water in that aquifer under the ground, beneath that aquifer. There's more to that than it meets the eye, and I truly think they're hiding something from us. That there's more fresh water, honestly. And some people are saying that all those politicians may have possible underground cities where the data centers are feeding into their little cities and their bunkers. I don't know. I don't know about that one quite yet, but it's a theory. That is a theory, though. I don't know about that one. I'm still gotta go. Can't get. I'm batshit before I go. I'm batshit because I'm batshit crazy. I don't need to be Batman. I'm just batshit. No, I'm just talking in general. Um, I'm trying to think because there's Texas. Because at the corner there's the Oklahoma Panhandle, but just right where that Panhandle is, there's there's Colorado, but above Kansas, I think is Iowa. I think it's North South Dakota. But right along where the Mississippi River is, there is a huge ass aquifer that is just up there. But I think there is more though. I honestly think there's more. As nuts as that sounds. Be good, buddy. All love. Appreciate you. I miss you. I want to see you goofy butt around later. I might go live again. I don't know yet. I'm hurting too much to be sitting here. But yeah, it's just me three thinking. I want to free think freely. For the ones that want to say I'm ignorant or I'm crazy. Y'all just don't respect anybody that has these type of ideas or these type of formulating for themselves just thinking like this instead of fitting all the narratives left or right, Democrat, Republican, conservative, independent. Not in either box, not in MAGA's box. I'm in my own box. I'm glad I don't vote. I got a reminder. Also, well, I'm wondering if it's because of where they're out. It's got to be because they're out in the plains. It has to be because of the plains, out in the plains. Very possible because there's a lot that go on there. And honestly, they were saying a lot of the prairies is dying. A lot of the prairies are fading out because of all the shit that's going on there. Since they're trying to push away all the bison so they can go do all that, all the drilling and all the mining up there. Like, dude, you can't be doing all that. That disrupts the ecosystem. Just like Bill Gates wants to say cows fart too much or they're putting too much in the air. What he don't realize is their farts are actually very beneficial. Cows that shit everywhere is helping with plants. It's manure. Cows eating and controlling the height of grass. That's normal. That's food source. And cows doing what they're supposed to do as they keep paving through. That's just the way that system should work. That's just how cows are. Just stating. I'm just stating truth and what's there. So like I said, I go down rabbit holes. I read a lot of shit, and I've spoken with some people about it. Have I ever been on an actual farm? Yes, I have. I have been on a farm a way long time ago, but I remember the information. Even if I was a kid at that time, I remember that information. A lot of that is ingrained in my brain. I just take time for my brain to continuously develop. That away with all the knowledge I currently hold, I can express and share what I want to share. But yeah, um, everything has its benefits in this world. Just like what China's doing and what they're doing in Africa, replanting a bunch of trees out there to try to turn that desert land into Greenland. Think about it. Over there where the Grand Canyon is, or out there in Nevada, if the Grand Canyon was able to be a huge ass river and it had a lot of water and then both sides are buried green, whatever the hell was over there in those time periods wiped off all the beautiful greenery over there. We could still fix it. We can still make it into something. But that's going to take a lot of effort and a lot of years. And it's going to take a lot of hands to get out there and fix all the damage that's done out there to make it be its beautiful thing. That's why I think we should take the current technology and not use AI and think for ourselves, work with researchers, scientists, and figure out how to make that shit way better and restore the beauties of this earth to where the oxygen levels back to 35 to higher, maybe 55%. Return everything back and figure out how to take all that plastic we've got in the ocean, grab that shit up on that giant island of trash island out there, scoop that shit up, reuse all that and re break it down. And if anything, try to use hemp. There's a lot of it. It grows everywhere. If we can use hemp, that's biodegradable. That's eco-friendly. I'd be eco-friendly. And anything, I'd even try to get the idea of the cyberpunk idea, the cyber city idea. Like where you combine both things together, the city with the greens. If you do that, dude, do you have any idea how cool that would be? Any idea how cool that'd be? I mean, look. I'm not here to show support the communist. I'm not here to support the socialist. But what Mitt Romney's over there doing in New York? He said by 2040 he's gonna have like a bunch of trees. That's what a lot of the cities need. That's what a lot of the cities need. Every city needs that. They need to mix everything with like the. They need to mix the plant life with the city life. They need to mix it all together, not just close it off, knock it all out. But you got a giant ass building here, shading everything. But without the trees, you keep killing more trees, the less oxygen and the less the ozone gets weaker. Just saying, the movie Avatar taught us a lot of lessons and a lot of things. And sometimes people have to fight to take and keep what needs to be alive and well and able for the cycle of life to be respected and preserved and keep it going. The natives are even fighting to keep shit preserved. When there's filthy water in certain places, the natives have found ways to fix that. If it wasn't for the natives, we wouldn't learn how to grow, raise, or take care of food. It is straight truth. It is nothing but straight up truth that needs to be said, that needs to be put out there. Because the more we keep destroying this beautiful planet, the less it will die. And don't even go, oh my God, he sounds like a liberal. Everybody on both sides are contributed to whatever is pushed through TV, radio, and agendas either side's pushing. It's bullshit, either side. Sorry, not sorry. Truth is truth. As someone as hey Jenny, as a young person like me that's speaking out and standing up, I'm here to speak my mind. Contributing to division. It's what both sides push. Everybody should just come together. Stop being one-sided at each other's throats instead of fighting. How about we all just come together and think together? And stop being about these stupid ass agendas they push. Left or right. That's what I think. If you want my honesty about it. Jenny, I missed you and I was just thinking about you earlier because you were just on my mind and now look who showed up. Good to see you. Been thinking about a lot of people. I miss everybody, but I just figured I'd pop on. It's all about all this. But with the way the natives are doing everything, freaking smart, freaking genius. It's good shit. And for anybody that wants to say some outlandish comments, oh, what happened? You were doing something, and yada, yada, yada. You changed, you quit. It's because I got shit going on. I got shit going on. Freaking people. Jenny, I know I'm the shit. You the shit too. Yeah, but I've been live more on TikTok, you goober. But yeah, I just think certain ideas would really be good. I mean, I seen a video where there's this garbage can that floats in the water. It pumps out the water, but it sucks in the trash. Sucks in the trash, and it has like a whole system where it's like a cool little it's like a cool little recycling thing. It's honestly freaking cool. I like that idea. I think it's a cool concept. That is very beneficial. And the way that businessman thinking he's running his country is benefiting, the ideas I'm thinking would be more official. Well, there's just too many billionaires wanting to try to ruin this beautiful nation and destroy it. Well, I'll be a damn skippy son of a bitch. It is Jen. It's the one and only Jinxie. Hey, Jinxie. Let's see. Huh. It's funny. I look at that dog at my homework page, and it's got a guy that says no brain thinking. Well, just I kind of anticipated with my brain. Huh. Actually, it's funny. That's funny. But honestly, with all this, with either of these sides, left or right, I don't woke up. I'm not MAGA no more. No. I still may have some right wing tendency, but left or right, I'm more of the idea that fits the mold to be very beneficial for the world and not just one-minded people. That's why I'm my own person and I'm waking up trying to change. And I want to express these type of topics, and I like talking about these type of things. Besides, ain't nothing wrong with being Wiccan. Most of them just talk with plants. Most of them just care about nature, crystals, candles, um, and just chill and mind themselves and read books. Now, for the ones that do the dark magic, y'all are in your own little category. Stay away from me. I don't do that dark magic shit. I'm more for the plants and ego friendly. ways that benefit the way that benefits the earth so much better. And yes, I still believe in God. I don't have to put my as someone that you as a Christian. I don't have to sit there and put myself in a whole ginormous box of this religion, this religion, no. I pick and choose certain things I like, but still keep the concept and mindset the way I choose to think for myself freely. It's my given right, my God given right, and I don't have to self proclaim I'm a god or any of that. I'm a human being that will freely talk about things that I find very fascinating and I find very interesting that I want people to kind of just listen to or share their own ideas. If I'm going to get criticized for free thinking, well then I guess for the ones that called me ignorant, maybe they need to look themselves in the mirror instead of trying to crush somebody for being different. Different in a good way, not different in a weird, creepy, kind of weird, like creepiness way. Jinx, I'm glad to see you. What you doing? What you doing? I miss seeing you. I'm glad to see you again. Oh, for a second, I said 9 people. We got 5 people up here. But I just want to see. I just want to see more things in the earth. Hell, down in uh, down in Italy, or down in is it Italy or is it France? But they made it to where they're the forest nation. They passed a thing that protects that. And then in Netherlands, they made it to where they banned deforestation. And I think that is amazing. I think it's amazing, man. I'm not against hunting and fishing. That does help slow down the population of certain animals. But that's only if it's overpopulated. And if it's overpopulated, do what you gotta do. But just let the process of life continue. Get what you need to do to take care of your food and provide for your family and all that. And keep them moving. Keep moving. I'm not against hunting and fishing. I'm not against it. I know some are like, I'm gonna call PETA on you. You support that, you animal racist bastard. He's racist to animals. Shit, I don't dabble in any of that. The previous stuff of the past. Not really. There's a few moments where I mention some things, but I eventually let it go and move on and say what I need to say and go. And a lot of times when I respond like I do, it's just the emotion of me hanging on and grabbing to it and not letting go. Now I'm letting it go. So I just got to get back to business. But anyway, I don't know what to exactly say except let's try to protect and rebuild the earth. Keep doing the things that need to be done. Replanting trees after you do what you got to do. Figure out how to keep saving the ecosystem, protect animals, and stop destroying lands and letting billionaires say, "Oh, we got an idea. Let's do this." If you have an idea, why don't you mix the ideas together, still wrapping around to coexist with the ecosystem and just try and destroy it? That's why the whole is it cyberpunk? What do they call it? Because it's where they combine the city with the forest in nature, and it's absolutely beautiful. It is beautiful. Let me see. It's absolutely beautiful. I kid you not. I mean, it is straight beautiful. But it's a cool concept. Jinxie with the likes. You're just bouncing around YouTube. What did you find that's interesting? Hold on. Let me find it. Hold on. I'll just let you listen to the guy talk about it because I've been posting a lot of stuff here lately. I gotta still make a post that I said I'd make. We got 5 people in the box, and I appreciate everybody. I'd say stop data centers, stop flock cameras, save the earth, continue to keep life existing, so that way people understand and respect the value. Here we go.
Is seen by some as science fiction and by This is the New World Order's biggest fear, and it's called Solarpunk. It's seen by some as science fiction and by others as the only hope for the future. It rejects climate doomerism and instead enables hope that we can use technology for good, have local food economies, and a sustainable future. It's called solar because of renewable energy, green technology, and a hopeful outlook. And the punk is rebellion against dystopian or hyper-capitalistic futures, advocating instead for community resilience and self-sufficiency. The elites don't want you to know that this actually isn't that far-fetched, and many countries are already showing it's possible. New Zealand is turning public parks into working orchards for anyone to get free fruit. A small city in England is replacing about 8 miles of roadside grass with wildflowers. Grocery stores in Thailand are replacing plastic packaging with banana leaves. Japanese grocery stores put pictures of the farmers that grow the food next to their produce. And Costa Rica has officially become the first tropical country to reverse deforestation. These countries are micro examples that solar punk is possible. We just need to put all the right pieces
together. I like ideas like that. To me, if we can follow from those examples, even though they want to try and say, oh no, what they're doing is bad. Oh no, what they do is bad. It's bad. It's bad. We can't follow that. As Americans, we supposed to hate that. We supposed to hate that. They, they bad. They bad. They bad. They're not bad. They're not bad. I'm all for it. And the way the world's going right now, it's turning into a dystopian. Look, if people want to support who they support, but at the end of the day, I don't agree with any of it anymore. I can't be wrapped like that. I can't have my finger around all that nonsense. I just can't. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't support of it. It's all the joke to me. It don't mean nothing. Daniel, you're back. Welcome. But I'm just moving myself forward and keep it going. That being said, I think if we can merge two things together and still keep it the way it is, we'd be better off. I mean, hell, in certain Pokemon games, it even sets that example. Avatar sets the example. I mean, shit. Even though so many people are taught, oh, that's bad, it's racist, it's racist. You go against all that sissy tree hugging shit, you a pussy ass bitch. You a liberal. You a liberal. I don't give a damn. If you want to call it. I ain't no liberal, I ain't no furry walking around wearing a dog collar and a leash and you pull my tail and I hiss and try to bark at you. Or someone's trying to say, oh my god, he's trying to hump the mailman's leg. What the fuck? Oh. Huh. Interesting. I don't know where they're coming from, but. Alright, y'all. I think it's long enough. I don't know why they keep coming around with that dumb shit, but it's alright. Anyway, I'm gonna pop out of here. I'm gonna roll, and I'll catch y'all later. Thank y'all for listening to me. Um, I woke up. I try to be more beneficial. And another thing, last thing, I think I'd be the one if like I said, if I was their president, I'd sign a bill to preserve and protect small towns and keep on letting them be built, but continuously mix the nature around it into it. So that way, both things are respected and preserved, and life itself continuously goes on, and the future advances without AI, and the way of the old continues to work. Just go more friendly. But yeah, that's my thought. Anybody, anyway, y'all, I'm gonna get out of here. Catch y'all later. Be good. Smell y'all latest. Good guys. Thank y'all for watching. Walker out. Like, sub, share, and hit that bell. Later.